Yeah, sure. Now I think I'll hand over to both our coordinators and take it. How you want to Thanks Ankit for sharing
Okay.
the lights and insights, feedback
Thank you. Thank you.
on the journey. Yeah, Charu and I think Ayushi, you both guys can take it ahead, and I think you can start your discussions, and you are feel free to go how you want to take it ahead. Thanks everybody. Yeah,
Thanks,
Charu.
Amit. Thanks,
Yeah,
Ankit.
yeah.
So,
Thank you.
yeah, our first guest speaker is Vinayaka Reddy. So, he has been working with IBM and he passed out from Technology University Dublin. So, I would like to welcome you, Vinayaka, and we would like to talk to you about your journey in Ireland.
Thank you. Thank you, Ayushi. Thanks, everyone. Uh, Journey, like it's again, I have been here in Ireland since 2018. I did my master's and postgrad. I've been working with IBM now. At the previously, I was working with CIDAR, and the journey has been very good. The people, as Amit was mentioning, why he started it. This was especially needed when I came actually, where there was no community in that sense. There's a group of students that could collaborate and do like this. This helps a lot of people that are uh, already here in Ireland as a freshers now. I mean, like in this year and people coming the next coming years. So yeah, that's been good. And with respect to my journey, it's been good as of now. Like again, it's rather than just me telling. I mean, if you have any questions, you can just ask me. So I could just answer me and
Yeah, I think people can, at least the presenter and all that, they can open their videos. I'll request, humble request to everybody. Feel free because, we are very far away. So it doesn't make any,
Yeah,
sense.
definitely.
And, primarily, we are Indians and everybody wants to succeed in a foreign country. And keeping a face and talking to a little bit increase our, confidence and that, yes, we are talking to real human beings. And I'll request every, presenter, anybody, should open their video. They should see face to face. It doesn't matter. It's a Sunday. You are in shorts. It's good. Don't worry about that. Ayushi, you can carry
yes,
on. Thanks, everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Vinayak, for that brief introduction. So we do have a lot of questions for you today, and we hope that it's not too much. We just want to know more about your journey and how it would help us, present students and potential students ahead. So, can you just tell us about why you selected this course and the college? What compelled you to do it?
see, I mean, I feel like it's different for everyone. See, I always wanted to have like do the higher education. That's one of the reason. And again, I was looking into the like US and then the European countries. Comparatively, like there are a lot of thing budgets and the course duration and those kind of things we need to keep in perspective. And based on that, we need to take a decision. And I was not willing to spend like more than 2 years in on education again. So that's my reason to come here. It's very quick and it's if you are very job oriented, it's better to come here. Like it's very quick masters and you could do the jobs get into the jobs very fast. So that's one of the reason that I get into Ireland. And with respect to colleges, yes, I did start very late to apply. By the time I started, there are a lot of good universities that were not available. So I mean, like I'm not saying that the one I did was not good. uh, Gratefully, actually, fortunately, then when I completed, I graduated from university. When I started, it was a college, TUD. It's a DIT college. Now it is a Technological University Dublin. So it's been good. I mean, the college is very good. The faculty is very good. Here the professors are now very professional here. So that helps a lot of students here.
Yeah, that's great to know. So, did you work part-time during your course?
Yes, yes. Of course, most people work part time here. Again, it's very. I feel it's very needed. It's very hard to get money from India and stay here. It will be very expensive, and you will get a lot of opportunities here in part time. We can get a lot of opportunity. I did work with a lot of Spa, Tesco, and all. I did three to four jobs I did part time. So I did work here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. And do you think that your experience in the part-time job helped you to grow into a better professional and, apply for your full-time job? Did it help in any way?
Yeah, we can definitely say that. Yeah, it's of course. See, when you're working with customers here, especially we work in retail industry part time. Most of the jobs are in retail industry. It's we have the day to day communication with the people here. It of course helps. It's not in a deciding factor, but again, it will help in your communications. Yeah, that's all you say.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense actually. So, from the viewpoint of your course, do you think that doing this course, like you did the data science course at TUD, right? So, like, did that course help you to get the job, or it was your previous skills and experiences? Like, what do you think?
I would say definitely the course because I didn't work with the data actually before coming here. I was in a different domain at that time. When I wanted to move to the data science domain, I just that's the reason I chose this data science masters. Yes, I mean the course did help. I mean, of course, post that there are a lot of things to consider. You need to have a lot of skills to show there. I mean, like you need to have that skill to crack the interviews in that sense. Because again, it did. I mean, it's very difficult. I mean, like when I came from software development, it's again the skill set. The expectation is different from that. So yeah, in that sense, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. So, like coming to the part where you apply for jobs, how did you feel like, how did you go about to generate job leads and references for getting the job?
Firstly, I mean, like, fortunately for me, that I didn't have to go through like job search mostly because when I was working, when I was doing the masters, I was offered an internship within a college. So I did my internship, summer internship, and post that they offered a contract post that I immediately post my completion of the grad education. So I was not looking at that time for the jobs. So I did my this thing. I posted like in the last couple of months. I've been searching for the jobs, and yes, I mean that with respect to the references, again, I did go ask for a lot of references for the people. I mean, like I have always directly contact the people. I mean, if I in my LinkedIn network, LinkedIn is again, it's very important if you are searching for any jobs here. uh, if you have any like mutual connection with the company that you are trying to apply, just please try to contact them and just request them to refer. Most people of course refer. I mean, here, not all, but again, most people, again, it depends on them. You'll get the reference. I mean, I don't say like a reference matters in most of the companies, as I know, because what I see is the references that we get, as Ankit was mentioning, that he can talk to the hiring manager and you can refer. That reference is very helpful. That could actually up your chances. But some of the companies, they just share a link and just apply. If in that
Mhm.
process again your resume has to go through the system that they have, that doesn't have that much of an impact. So again, it does affect, but again, it's not the deciding factor.
That makes a lot of sense. So, did you like basically network through LinkedIn, or were there any other platforms that you followed?
Yes, I mean, there are a lot, Indeed, Glassdoor, and a couple of others. But again, mostly what helped me was LinkedIn. Yes.
Okay. And do you think that any of your projects or certifications that you did during your course, did they have an impact on you during your interviews or while applications?
Uh, I would say yes, of course. The projects that I did my in my master, like again the thesis and the couple of projects that previously in the semesters that we were doing. I mean, it does help us because for me personally, I didn't had any experience to show like have for the work of data science and all. So I had to present what I had done in this course. So in that sense, it helped. Yeah.
Okay. And like, how did you prepare for your job interviews? How did it work for you?
It's again, it's very individual thing. Again, it's based on this thing. I would definitely go through the company first and get through any of the people that are working there. Is there any chance that we could contact and just talk to them? How is the interview process and all that? If someone is willing to help, yeah, that helps a lot. Just to get to know the idea of how the process is going to be. It's just it's not gonna make any difference, but clear
Mhm.
some mind how the process is going to be. And again, the technical aspects, again, based on the individual how they can do that. And it's more here what I feel was mostly they have that interpersonal skills they see here, that matters a lot here while getting through, especially if you are looking for a graduate roles or like minimal
Mhm.
experience, 1 or 2 experience. They look there, I mean, like not much of a technical thing, but again, interpersonal skills.
Okay. And like, how do you compare the process of the interview at IBM versus yours at Siddharth or any other interviews that you have gone through?
uh, it's very different actually. Again, there are scale of the companies that are there. I mean, like there are medium scale companies that they actually do kind of fast process, I could say, like, like within a week they do the process. I mean, like, because the hiring time will be less or something. And for the bigger company, they plan in the future, so they'll the process is very late. Weekly one interviews in a row in that sense happens. Again, it's very dependent thing. I mean, like it's not like a fixed one, it's very subjective. So in that sense, yeah, it's very different with IBM and very different with the SIDA that I had. The process were again, I had a couple of technical interviews, and there was post uh, HR interview, and the pre, like before the technical interview there was again one HR interview.
Okay. Yeah. So, what do you say about your industry, the current market? How is it going?
I would say, I mean, it was not, I mean, personally, I didn't feel good in like in the last year. Like it was not that, because the opportunities were not that much here. I feel like it's the last 3 4 months, the market has been open. I could see that a lot of hiring, a lot of people are getting like getting placed or something. So, I mean, like the market is very good now. I mean, if anyone is currently looking, I mean, it's a very good time just to push your efforts. Could like, I
That's
mean,
great to know, actually. For all the students out there, there's still hope. So, yeah.
definitely.
Uh,
I mean, again, I would say, like, I mean, like, it's very difficult to say. I mean, like, when you're, I mean, even I went through that process. When you're looking for job, it's not that easy, because you still completed and you're looking, if doing part time and doing the jobs, it's not that easy. Again, it's always be optimistic. I mean, definitely it will happen, because I have not seen many people going without jobs and all. Have seen a lot of people that who have completed that got the jobs here.
that's good to know. So, thanks a lot, Vinayak. We'll get back to you after we have the Q&A session open. So, I hand over to Charu now, and she can take it forward.